the property tax appeal that saves $2,400 every year forever. Your property tax bill just arrived and it's $6,800 this year. You assume it's accurate and pay it. But what if I told you that 40% to 60% of homes are overassessed, meaning you're overpaying by hundreds or thousands of dollars every single year? Appealing your property tax assessment can cut your bill by 10% to 30%, and once you win, that savings continues forever. I'm about to show you exactly how to appeal your property taxes, what evidence you need, and the simple process that could save you $2,000 to $5,000 annually for the rest of time you own your home. Why property taxes get overassessed. Property tax assessments are supposed to reflect your home's fair market value. But county assessors make mistakes constantly because they're using automated models, outdated data, and don't physically inspect most homes. Common reasons for overassessment. Your home's condition has declined, but the assessment didn't adjust. Comparable sales data is wrong. They're comparing your house to nicer homes. Property characteristics are incorrect. Square footage, bed-bath count, lot size. Your neighborhood values dropped, but assessments didn't reflect it. Assessment increases were applied uniformly without considering individual properties. The county doesn't care if they overassess you. You're just a line item in their budget. It's your job to challenge it. The $2,400 annual savings example. Let's say your home is assessed at $340,000 and your local property tax rate is 2%. Your annual property tax is $6,800. You research comparable homes in your area and find that similar homes recently sold for $280,000 to $300,000. Your home is overassessed by at least $40,000. You appeal and win. Your new assessment is $300,000. Your new annual tax bill, $6,000. Savings, $800 per year, every year, forever. Over 20 years of home ownership, that's $16,000. Over 30 years, $24,000. And if you sell the home, the buyer benefits from your lower assessment, making your home more attractive. Now imagine if you're overassessed by $100,000 or more. The savings multiply. When you should definitely appeal. Appeal your property taxes if any of these apply. Your assessment increased more than 10% in 1 year without major improvements. Assessments can fluctuate, but huge jumps are often errors. Your home value dropped, but your assessment didn't. If the market declined and nearby homes sold for less, your assessment should reflect that. You have significant property issues. Foundation problems, roof damage, mold, outdated systems. These reduce value, but often aren't reflected in assessments. Comparable homes are assessed lower. If similar homes in your neighborhood have lower assessments, you have a strong case. Your property details are wrong. If the county lists your home as 2,500 square feet when it's actually 2,000, or says you have 4 bedrooms when you have 3, the assessment is inflated. How to research your assessment. Step 1. Get your property assessment notice. This usually arrives annually and shows your assessed value. Step 2. Compare to recent sales. Use Zillow, Redfin, or your county's property records to find 5 to 10 comparable homes, similar size, age, condition, location, that sold in the past 6 to 12 months. Step 3. Check your property details on the county website. Look for errors in square footage, lot size, number of rooms, garage, basement finish, etc. Step 4. Research your neighbor's assessments. County property records are public. If your home is assessed at $350,000, but similar homes next door are assessed at $310,000, you have leverage. Step 5. Document property issues. Take photos of any damage, outdated features, or problems that reduce your home's value. This research takes 2 to 4 hours, but can save you thousands annually. The appeal process step by step. Each county has slightly different procedures, but the general process is: Step 1. File your appeal before the deadline. Most counties have a 30 to 60-day window after assessment notices are sent. Miss this deadline and you will wait another year. Go to your county assessor's website and find the appeal form. Fill it out stating why you believe your assessment is too high. Step 2. Gather evidence. Compile your comparable sales, photos of property issues, and documentation of any errors in the county's records. Create a simple one-page summary showing your home's assessed value, the comparable sales average, and your proposed corrected value. Step 3. Submit your appeal. Some counties accept online submissions. Others require mailing or in-person filing. Follow their specific requirements. There's usually no fee or a very small fee, $25 to $50 in some counties. Step 4. Attend the hearing, if required. Some counties decide appeals based on submitted documents. Others require you to appear before a review board. If you need to appear, it's informal, more like a conversation than a courtroom. Present your evidence calmly and factually. Step 5. Receive decision. Most counties respond within 30 to 90 days. If they agree, your assessment is lowered immediately, and your next tax bill reflects the change. If they deny, you can usually appeal to a higher level, County Board of Review or state agency. My success story: $3,100 annual savings. 5 years ago, my home was assessed at $410,000. I knew this was high because I'd been watching the market, and similar homes were selling for $350,000 to $370,000. I spent 3 hours researching. I found 8 comparable sales averaging $362,000. I documented that my home had original 1980 systems, HVAC, water heater, that reduced value. I filed an appeal with this evidence. 2 months later, the county lowered my assessment to $365,000, a $45,000 reduction. My property tax rate is 2.3%. That $45,000 reduction saves me $1,035 per year. Over the 5 years since, I've saved $5,175. If I stay in this home another 15 years, I'll save an additional $15,525. 3 hours of work for $20,700 in lifetime savings. That's $6,900 per hour. Common appeal mistakes. Mistake 1. Missing the deadline. This is the biggest mistake. Mark your calendar when assessment notices arrive. You typically have 30 to 45 days to appeal. Mistake 2. Not providing evidence. Saying, "I think my home is worth less," without evidence gets you nowhere. You need comparable sales data and documentation. Mistake 3. Comparing to asking prices. Only actual sales matter. A home listed for $400,000 that hasn't sold is irrelevant. Use closed sales only. Mistake 4. Being emotional or combative. The review board doesn't care that you're mad about taxes. Present facts calmly. Emotion hurts your case. Mistake 5. Giving up after first denial. If your initial appeal is denied, you can usually escalate to a higher review board or state agency. Many people win on the second try. When to hire a property tax consultant. You can appeal yourself for free, but if your home is worth over $500,000 or you're overassessed by more than $75,000, consider hiring a property tax consultant. These firms work on contingency. They only get paid if they save you money, usually 25% to 50% of your first year's savings. They have access to better data, know the local appeal process intimately, and have relationships with assessors. For most homeowners with smaller overassessments, DIY appeals work fine, but for high-value properties or complex cases, hiring help makes sense. What to do this week? Find your most recent property tax assessment notice. If you can't find it, check your county assessor's website. Look up your home's assessed value and compare it to recent sales of similar homes in your area using Zillow, Redfin, or county records. Check the county's property details for your home online. Look for errors in square footage, lot size, bedrooms, and bathrooms. If your assessment seems high by 10% or more, mark your calendar for the appeal deadline and start gathering evidence. Don't procrastinate. Appeal deadlines are strict, and you can't appeal again until next year. If you found this valuable, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. I drop new finance strategies every week that most creators won't tell you about. Also, visit Own Your Finance blog for more in-depth financial tips and hacks, whether it's property taxes, home ownership strategies, money management, and more. Don't forget to download my free guide, Finally Break Free from Living Paycheck to Paycheck, the simple 10-step budget that actually works, and start building real wealth today. Both link in the About section. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.